Well, prices at the pump are lower, but does it change the trajectory of oil demand? John Phipps looks at it this week in John's World.
Just in time for Christmas, gasoline prices have dropped significantly. Now, I'm talking on this 10th of December when I wrote this, and we've learned to expect some volatility. Like other commodities, there are lots of rear-view mirror explanations for the decline, but the simplest is just the interaction of boring old market forces of supply and demand. The U.S. remains the largest oil producer in the world thanks to the tight oil or fracking revolution. For the last few years, excepting the pandemic, of course, when the oil market fell apart, the U.S. has also contributed most of the world's oil production growth. This was the fracking boom, and notice I'm using the past tense. Even when oil prices rose over $120 this year, U.S. producers didn't rush to drill. Instead, U.S. tight oil producers have quietly become another OPEC. Early investors in fracking made fortunes until they didn't. There is something sobering about a negative price that makes investors and boards of directors a little more conservative. The prevailing management attitude switched from drill baby drill to pay baby pay. Investors and CEOs decided OPEC might not be completely wrong. Investors want dividends and executives want raises instead of plowing profits into more rigs. The cowboy days of fracking are probably over. In fact, competing for market share may be a quaint business practice from the last century in many industries. As fewer firms control more of specific markets, Econ 101 principles may not apply as well to price discovery. The question looming for oil producers is, of course, electric vehicles. Farmers may be missing the point with their strong aversion to EVs. Even if we think they are infeasible, all we have to do is not buy them. If millions of urban dwellers do, oil demand will certainly be under considerable pressure. Pumping more oil makes less sense if the number one market could start shrinking. It appears there is a get it while the getting is good philosophy emerging among oil producers. The fracking boom and the resultant lower gas prices were a huge lift to our economy, but that party may be over. You might say that fracking is under new management.
Thanks, John, and don't forget, we will post his commentary. You can find that on the Farm Journal YouTube page. All right, we need to take a quick break, and then when we come back, we check in with Machinery Pete for Tractor Tales this week.